I would like to introduce Mick, the RMT General Secretary, who will say a few words. And here you are. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks very much. By the way, it will be a few words. I'm a man of few words, allegedly. Because the bars open, and I obviously wanted to make the best of it. Can I just say, I was going to introduce the film which is a great film, but we're not going to be able to see it today. But I want the opportunity primarily, actually, to congratulate Glasgow Shipping Branch. I met some of the lads last night, and in fact said it earlier on. Imagine, I mean, it's almost like I feel a BBC film coming on or something about the history of how this sculpture got made. That it was Songs of Praise, Harry Seacombe, and then, you know, another documentary. And a group of ordinary working class people getting together and saying, we should remember what happened 80 years ago. And that's what they did. That's what they did. Unbelievable. And I'm so proud and so pleased to be here today to be able to share this particular event with such great people from our movement and with people in this room from our movement. It says something about us as a movement that we can do this. And I think it was Jim talked about it's our history. It's true, it is our history. But it's magnificent to be able to see that. Because at the end of the day, you know, when we talk about Glasgow Shipping Branch, we're talking about Brian Reynolds, we're talking about Graham Wallace, we're talking about Dan Henderson, we're talking about Ronnie, we're talking about George, we're talking about all those individuals who've turned round and made this happen. And there was another phrase in the speeches earlier on about perseverance and determination. I mean, the guys who got this done, the members of this union got this done, in my mind, had the same amount of determination and perseverance as the blockade hunters. You know, we'd be proud of them. Brian, Dan, Graham, Ronnie, Stuart, the rest of us, well done. I'm so proud of you. You've delivered something today, despite the obstacles that you had to overcome. And I think it's great. But I'll tell you why I think it's also really important that we're doing this here and now. I don't know about you, but I'm getting really worried about the way the world is at this moment in time, the rise of racism and fascism. And I'm starting to believe people are forgetting. You know, we have these events around D-Day, the First World War, but particularly around the Second World War, where the Second World War, if you remember, was that fight against fascism. The Second World War started in Spain, by the way. That fight against fascism started in Spain. We recognise that. In actual fact, those ordinary working people across our country who went up and done what they've done there is an inspiration for us today. But we should, and that's why the film is important, but that's why that what we've done today is important. We need to make sure the current generation of working people understand what we're talking about when we talk about racism and fascism. And events like this renew that and allow us to bring in the current generation. And I'm going to end with this sort of thought. I was saying thanks very much. I'm doing a cheer. My most favourite trade union saying, something I picked up from a miners' banner of all, is the past we inherit, the future we build. What we're doing today, yeah, we're doing statues, we're doing all that sort of stuff, but we're talking about our past. But it's also about what we do today to make sure we build that future. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a future without fascism and without racism. Well,